you, thank you, thank you. Let me start by saying that I agree, Lieutenant Governor Davis. This is an honor, history-making honor and privilege here in our Commonwealth and in our city. For those of you who know me, you know it's always important to give credit where credit is due. And Matthias, our president and CEO of this Philadelphia Orchestra in the Kimmel Center, Lord knows we thank you for your leadership. Give him a huge round of applause. To Yannick, the music and artistic director of the orchestra, of course, our 35th Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania, and thank you, Matthias, for affirming his national distinction as the youngest Lieutenant Governor in the nation, not just, here, so that's always important. Denise Graves, legacies of Marian Anderson and Janae, two-time Grammy Award winning opera singer and winner of the Marian Anderson Award. And I also, Rich, I heard you when you said you don't usually speak for her. I don't think anybody usually speaks for her. But when we were walking in, if you saw me talking, I said to myself, my secret is revealed. There are two Leslies who tell me what to do when it comes to arts and culture, and that's Leslie Tyler and you, Leslie. Give them both a huge round of applause. My Leslies, they're my Leslies. Ladies and gentlemen and esteemed guests, it is an honor to be here today to celebrate the remarkable legacy of the legendary Marian Anderson as we name this hall in honor of her and her legacy. LG, you mentioned that it wasn't long ago that Marian Anderson would have been, quite frankly, denied the right to perform in this venue. Now her name will be on the entrance for concert goers, school children, and community members across the globe. Global citizens will see and know. There are some women here who are my sisters in an organization called the Divine Nine. And they take great pride in lifting up the legacy of Marian Anderson. Are the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated here today? Just wave your hands wherever you are. We see you, we see you, we see you. It is times like this that allow us to reflect on a story that transformed classical music for generations. Marian Anderson was not only a gifted vocalist, but also a trailblazer who broke down racial barriers and commanded international respect, listen, both on and off the stage. I felt that way, Denise, the first time I ever heard you perform, and I was literally blown away. After her historic performance at the Lincoln Memorial, after being denied the stage at the Constitution Hall due to her race, what it does for us here in Philadelphia is it is a direct connection to Marian Anderson's legacy that symbolizes the resilience and the dignity and, quite frankly, the grit that represents what our Philadelphia community is all about. Connecting the Philadelphia Orchestra and the opera to the community. When I was sitting here looking at how beautiful and amazing this hall is, all I could think about is the number of young people here in the city of Philadelphia who will one day get the opportunity to see this place, know that it exists, and particularly for those black and brown young people to know that someone like them was worthy of a distinction like this. That means a great deal. That means a great deal. On a very personal note, and I see our school superintendent, Dr. Watlington here, you know, I'm, again, packed with potential, right? And pregnant with possibilities, Sister Waller. I'm sitting here, but I'm also thinking about this thing that you've heard me talk about. And as you mentioned, Congresswoman Scanlon, Congressman Gay, Casey, LG, our state, local government, I also want you to know that this really is a reminder to us about all the work that we have to do to ensure that this concert hall stays packed, and that's outside of this building. So every time you hear us referencing the importance of making our city the safest, the cleanest, the greenest big city in the nation with economic opportunity for all, you have to know that arts and culture play an essential role in helping to make that happen. You are what I would consider to be a part of the nucleus of what is a great unifier in our globe, in our commonwealth, and here in our city. No matter the race, class, socioeconomic status, the zip code, sexual orientational identity, and or religion, there is something about melody, music, and art that allows us to feel our human oneness. So again, Rich and Leslie, thank you so much for making it a reality. As mayor of this city, I promise I won't be afraid to make the tough decisions needed to ensure that this community thrives. Thank you all.